Kelly Clarkson debuted on American Idol 23 years ago. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Kelly Clarkson was the first American Idol winner. Season 1 of American Idol premiered on July 11, 2002. A standout contestant from the season was Kelly Clarkson, who would go on to win the entire competition. Clarkson was just 20 years old at the time. In 2022, the singer marked the 20th anniversary of her win, writing that it forever changed the course of my life. Clarkson's debut single was the empowering anthem, A Moment Like This. In 2003, she released her debut album, titled Thankful. The project, which entered the Billboard 200 in first place, featured songs such as The Trouble with Love Is and Miss Independent. She also dipped her toe into the acting world alongside Idol runner-up Justin Guarini in the 2003 movie From Justin to Kelly, which was unfortunately panned by critics. Then in 2004, Clarkson released her second studio album, Breakaway, featuring songs such as Since You've Been Gone and Behind These Hazel Eyes. Clarkson has released several more albums over the years, including 2009's All I Ever Wanted and 2017's Meaning of Life. She's also released two Christmas projects, Wrapped in Red and When Christmas Comes Around. Clarkson's most recent album, Chemistry, was released in 2023. Throughout her career, Clarkson has been nominated for 17 Grammy Awards and won 3. Most recently, she was nominated for Best Pop Vocal Album for Chemistry. The singer has also headlined a number of tours, as well as a Las Vegas residency. She's returning to Las Vegas for a series of performances called Studio Sessions later this year. Clarkson has branched out beyond music. Clarkson will always be known for her incredible vocal talent, but she's also branched out to other areas of the entertainment world. Her talk show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, premiered in 2019 and has earned a whopping 22 Daytime Emmy Awards, including 4 for Clarkson's hosting. Originally filmed in Los Angeles, the show's production is now based in New York City. In 2016, Clarkson signed a book deal with HarperCollins. She released 2 children's books inspired by her daughter, titled River Rose and the Magical Lullaby and River Rose and the Magical Christmas. The singer also has a son, Remington, whom she shares with her ex-husband Brandon Blackstock. Clarkson joined The Voice as a coach in 2018, alongside Blake Shelton, Adam Levine, and Alicia Keys. She appeared on 9 seasons of the NBC competition series, with 4 wins under her belt, the most for any female coach in the show's history. Her final season on the show was in 2023. Earlier this year, Clarkson announced that she had launched her own record label and planned to release her new music independently. Then in May, she premiered her newest single, Where Have You Been? Kelly Clarkson debuted on American Idol years ago, and the world has never that would unknowingly alter the course of pop music forever. A young woman stepped onto a brightly lit stage, her voice trembling with nerves and possibly her smile wide but unsure. Her name was Kelly Clarkson, and though no one knew it, then she was about to ignite a legacy that would shape the next 2 decades of music, television, and culture in ways no one could have predicted. When Kelly Clarkson made her television debut on American Idol, the music world was a very different place. The landscape of pop stardom was dominated by manufactured acts, tight industry control, and artists shaped more by boardrooms than by raw talent. Reality TV was still finding its footing, and no one expected a televised singing competition to produce a legitimate star, much less a once-in-a-generation voice. But Kelly Clarkson shattered all expectations from the moment she sang her first note. Her tone was pure, her power undeniable, and her presence unforgettable. She had the kind of voice that didn't just entertain, it moved people, it reached across television screens and wrapped around the hearts of everyone listening. She wasn't polished or overly produced, she was real, and that authenticity would become the cornerstone of her global appeal. As the show unfolded week after week, America watched her transformation. She went from a hopeful waitress from Texas to a national phenomenon with a charismatic heart and vocals that could silence a room. There was something electric about her journey, the way she handled praise and criticism, the way she laughed and cried, the way she connected with both judges and viewers. Kelly wasn't just performing, she was telling her story, and it was a story millions recognized as their own. Her final performance on the Idol stage wasn't just a showcase of vocal talent, it was a coronation. When she was crowned the first winner of the show, it felt like justice not just for her, but for every dreamer watching at home who believed in the power of grit, talent, and heart. That crowning moment didn't just make television history, it marked the beginning of a new era in music. After Idol, her career took off at a dizzying pace. Her debut single dominated the charts, a triumphant celebration of everything she had fought for. The world watched as Kelly navigated the transition from reality TV star to full-fledged artist, and she did it with grace, determination, and fire. Her first albums laid the foundation for a career that would span decades marked by an evolving sound, but a consistent emotional core. Kelly's rise wasn't just about hit singles and awards, though there were plenty of those. It was about the way she brought vulnerability to the forefront of pop. Her songs weren't just catchy. They were confessional, honest explorations of heartbreak, self-doubt, strength, and renewal. Tracks like Since You've Been Gone Behind These Hazel Eyes and Because of You became anthems not only because of their soaring choruses, but because they tapped into shared human experiences. She gave a voice to pain, and in doing so helped countless listeners. Kelly evolved again and again, never content to rest on past success. She experimented with genres, explored new sounds, and challenged herself creatively. She wasn't just a singer, she was a songwriter, a performer, and a storyteller. She brought her Texas roots into the mainstream and made room for soulful grit in a pop world, often obsessed with gloss. Her authenticity remained her most powerful weapon, always reminding fans that success doesn't have to mean losing your voice. Her career was not without challenges. She fought battles behind the scenes with labels and executives, determined to mold her into something she wasn't. She spoke openly about those struggles, refusing to stay silent even when it would have been easier. Her courage in standing up for artistic freedom, especially early in her career, paved the way for other artists to demand more control over their work. She didn't just change the game, she raised the stakes for everyone playing it. Beyond the music, Kelly has proven to be one of the most relatable and endearing celebrities of her generation. She's known for her down-to-earth humor, her fierce devotion to family, and her refusal to pretend life is perfect. Her talk show has become a sanctuary for joy and realness, bringing laughter, tears, and unforgettable moments to millions of viewers. She's not just a host, she's a friend, inviting audiences into her world with open arms and an open heart. What sets Kelly apart even more is how she uses her platform to lift others. From mentoring on The Voice to championing mental health awareness to supporting emerging artists, she has become a beacon of hope and strength. She doesn't just shine her own light, she reflects it onto others, encouraging them to step forward and be seen. Her legacy is not just measured in records sold, but in lives touched and hearts healed. Her personal journey has also captured public attention, not because of scandal, but because of her honesty. From marriage and motherhood to heartbreak and reinvention, she has never hidden from the messy parts of life. She writes about them, sings about them, talks about them, and in doing so, she makes it okay for others to embrace their own imperfections. Kelly has become more than a performer, she has become a symbol of resilience. Looking back, it's hard to believe it all started with one audition, one song, one moment that changed everything. But perhaps what's most remarkable is that even after all this time, Kelly Clarkson remains grounded. She hasn't lost the spark that made her a star. She's only refined it. Her voice is richer, her wisdom deeper, and her impact greater than ever. New generations continue to discover her music, while longtime fans remain fiercely loyal. Her influence can be heard in the voices of young artists, shaped by her emotional honesty, and seen in the eyes of fans who still tear up at the first note of a favorite song. She represents something bigger than fame. She represents possibility. As she marks over 2 decades since her debut, the industry looks back not just to celebrate her past, but to anticipate her future. She has become an institution, a blueprint for how to endure, thrive, and transform in an ever-changing world. Kelly Clarkson didn't just win a competition, she redefined what it means to be a star. Her story reminds us that talent can come from anywhere, that authenticity will always outshine artifice, and that one voice really can change the world. The girl who once stood nervously on a stage in front of strangers now stands tall as a global icon. And through it all, she has remained wonderfully, unapologetically herself. Today, Kelly Clarkson is many things. Artist, mother, advocate, host, friend. But to millions, she is still and always will be the original American Idol, the one who started it all and made everyone believe in the magic of music again. And in the years to come, no matter what new heights she reaches, fans will never forget the night she first stepped into the spotlight and sang her heart into history. Thanks for watching this video. And please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.